Hello everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane and this is Madame Butterfly Tarot, and this is for Monday the 16th of October, but you know, timeless reading, blah blah blah. So pile number 1 is the pink rhodochrosite, pile 2 is the howlite, and pile 3 is this kind of battered looking desert rose, which is a little battered because it spent so much time sleeping under my pillow and being, you know, dropped. So that's the piles. I'll just shut up and let you choose, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Okay, time's up. Right, I'm gonna put where am I going to put that? I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put that one there. Okay, pile 1, the pink rhodochrosite. So I'm going to start off with this little affirmation card. Okay, so you have, this little lemming is round and wonky and makes a lot of mistakes, and you love her so much. Oh hi. Can you love yourself like that? Well, that's the question, isn't it, pile 1? Okay, because you shouldn't be expected to be perfect, right? No one's perfect. Okay, so you have, I'm going to do your Hocus Pocus deck. Ooh, you have the Two of Cups here, pile number 1. So, Two of Cups is like someone coming into your life. This could be like a best friend, this could be a love, like definitely soulmate vibes with the Two of Cups here. Ooh, you have the Queen of Wands, so I'm going to say this is you regardless of your gender, okay, male or female. I feel like you are showing up here at the Queen of Wands. And you have the Three of Swords. Okay, so I have other cards, but let me just talk about these. So pile number 1, I feel like you're kind of feeling yourself here, right, with the Queen of Wands. This is like looking like a fox. This is looking good, feeling good. I mean, you can see in the card she's like, hey baby, I'm back. Because I feel like with the Three of Swords here, you know, I feel like you had a heartbreak, okay, in some way. But this is you, like, you know, you've done your healing, and this could be now or this could be a little bit in the future. You know, if you've just had your heart broken, maybe Spirit is just coming through to say this will be you again in the future, okay? It's going to be fine. And with the Queen of Wands, you know, you're going to be looking like a fox, male or female. Very confident, oozing sex appeal, and that is when this person's going to show up here. This Two of Cups. I feel like it's probably love, to be honest, for those of you looking for love, because you do have the Three of Swords, which is like a heartbreak. So the one that broke your heart, pile number 1, was not the one for you, okay? Spirit has someone better for you is what they're saying, okay? But they wanted you to be in this Queen of Wands energy first, where you're like, you know, loving yourself, basically. You're feeling yourself, you're loving yourself, because even this little affirmation card here is about self-love. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's probably the phase that you're getting into now. It's like, okay, so like, yeah, like I'm not perfect, so like no one's perfect. Like I shouldn't have to be perfect to be loved. Do you know what I mean? You also have Toil and Labor here. I haven't pulled the Witchy Tarot today for some reason. I don't know. You have the Toil and Labor, so I want to put that there. You have Bad Health. Actually, I want to put that there. And I want to put that there, I think. And then you have the Lovers. I think that's not enough nudity to get me in trouble. So there was definitely some heartbreak here with the Three of Swords and the Bad Health card, okay? So like some kind of heartbreak that put you in a bad space mentally, I want to say, that kind of took you out for a little while, okay? I think with the Toil and Labor and the Queen of Wands, it's like you've worked very hard to get to this point where you're, you know, who you are now, like confident, feeling good again, feeling, you know, attractive. Yeah, but the thing is with the Queen of Wands, I feel like this was probably the best you've ever felt, and in a weird way it was kind of because of like the heartbreak in the past with the Three of Swords. It kind of like forced you to get into this Queen of Wands energy. because that's why they do it, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't do the extra work to get you into this like Queen of Wands or King of Wands. If you're a guy, you know, you want to be a guy, I totally understand that, but it's more about you know, just being like super confident and not. Also with the Queen of Wands, this is kind of about, you know, being willing to put yourself out there more, being seen more, even if that's simply in dating, you know, like setting your sights higher, right? You know, seeing your own worth. Also, the Queen of Wands is very much like, well, I don't mind being by myself. Like, that doesn't bother me. So, like, if you're going to be a dick, then just, you know, GTFO. Like, I haven't got time for that shit. Also, with the Queen of Wands, this is about, you know, you could have started your own business, or you could be doing a job now that you're much more, like, in the public eye, much more, you know, willing to be seen, that you were not doing when you were with this person because you weren't confident enough. I also want to say, pile number one, if you have been in a place where your health has not been great, I feel like your health is going to get better. Some kind of health issue that you were worried about is going to, you know, resolve itself. But obviously, I'm just going to cover myself here by saying, like, please, you know, keep listening to your doctor or whatever healthcare professional you're listening to, right? But it looks like some kind of, you know, this could be mental health, depression, physical health, getting better. If you've been having to do like a lot of work, you know, whether this is like a lot of work on yourself or just kind of nose to the grindstone, like working, I feel like that is coming to an end as well, okay? Because Spirit's preparing you to meet this person. Like, all of this has been sort of not in preparation just to meet this person, because I feel like there is something, I want to say, like with toil and labor and the Queen of Wands, there could also be something here about you moving, like maybe after you got your heart broken, like you kind of put all your effort into your work. You were like, right, well, fuck it, like I don't know what to do, like I have all this sadness, I'm not dealing with that right now. Or it was like not, you know, it was like channeling, right? Because you can't deal with the sadness all at once, right? It's too much. So maybe you channeled it into your work. And with the Queen of Wands here, I feel like you're going to be doing quite well, okay? So this is like, if you've been working towards, you know, being in a position where you're more seen, or, you know, you have your own business, or like a managerial position or something like that, that's what you're moving into now, okay? I actually feel like all this is kind of what it's been designed for, is like for some sort of like for a job where you're more in the public eye, or you're seeing your own worth or something like this. Because there may have been, yeah, with the pink rhodochrosite, this is also about self-love. So this is the thing is, it's gonna affect all aspects of your life, but certainly I feel there was something to do with your work where they wanted you to push yourself forward more, be seen more, be more confident in what you're doing, so that, you know, the Queen of Wands can be like actress, manager, owning your own business, singer, anything where you're kind of, you know, in the public eye and being more seen. But certainly because you're in this sort of confident energy, it's bringing in a soulmate here. It's going to be very passionate as well, I'd say, by the looks of things. So that is your message, pile one. I hope it was a useful reading. And, you know, enjoy the rest of your Monday, or whenever you're watching this, and many blessings, love and light. Take care. I have nowhere to put these cards. Okay. Put them there. Okay, so pile number 2, you guys with a howlite. Okay, so I'm going to do your affirmation first. You have, resting does not make me weak, it makes me strong. So maybe you found yourself having to rest a little bit more, pile number 2, okay, and Spirit saying like that's not weak, okay? Like having to take time off to rest, or to even rest your mind, like whatever it is, or you've been thinking about doing that and you're like, no, that's weak, that's selfish, I can't do that. Spirit saying like, no, that's not going to make you weaker, that's going to make you strong, right? Because burnout's a thing, and nobody, you know, no one expects you to work yourself to death, right? Except your shitty employer or narcissists or bad people that you have around you, okay? So you have the Justice card here. You have the Eight of Swords, the Sun, and the Chariot. Ooh, these are good cards. Pile 2. Okay, so there's something here about you seeing things clearly. It may even have been to do with resting for some of you, because you have that card about resting. But see the Justice card, it talks about seeing something clearly. Sorry about the camera. The Justice card talks about seeing something clearly. And the Eight of Swords talks about like unsticking yourself from something. You know, the Eight of Swords it's feeling like you're stuck when you're not, like restricting yourself, you know, like kind of undervaluing yourself, like, you know, just in terms of everything, I would say. That can be in terms of anything, like maybe you've been waiting for something to happen and you're like, well, I'm not going to do that anymore, like I'm going to just do this myself, you know what I mean? Or you've been waiting for someone that hasn't been treating you properly, or you've been undervaluing the type of jobs that you're going for. There could also be something about you just for a long time just couldn't see which way to go, because you have the Justice and the Sun, you know? So maybe Spirit was kind of, I don't know, deliberately keeping you in the dark about something, or you had a little bit of shadow work or something that they wanted you to do first, and now that you've done that, it's like, you know, because sometimes you're in that period where you can't really see the wood for the trees and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? But Spirit may have wanted you to meditate, or maybe it's just the right time, but I feel like you're unsticking yourself because you're seeing something clearly. It's like the sun is coming out, you're like, oh, okay, like I get it now. And with the Chariot, this is actually moving forward quite fast, I would say. You know, the Chariot is particularly in business, like in your job. You know, the Chariot talks about success, being seen, moving forward very quickly, career advancement. Because maybe some of you guys just needed a little break, in all honesty. Because it's like here she looks kind of renewed, you know, and here it's almost like she was waking up from a hibernation or something. And you have Official Person. Why don't you focus? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. So you have Official Person, you have Privileged Lady. Yeah, I feel like this is about your job. And you have Unexpected Income. Okay, so this is your success here, pile number 2. There's some kind of unexpected like windfall, you know, or like some kind of opportunity that you weren't expecting that is going to move you forward here. Now that could be, it's something to do with having more money, and I feel like it's because you've moved into some kind of official person role. Because the thing is, I think you were undervaluing yourself. So it's almost like, I don't know, say for example, you always went for, you know, non-in-charge position jobs, right? Because you're like, well, I'm kind of shy, or like I don't really want to deal with like that many people, or I'm not good enough to do the job. But it's like you're seeing yourself clearly for the first time, because also you have the Sun, which is like being more in the spotlight, being more confident. It's like, here I am. She's even kind of doing that in the card. She's like, here I am, bitches. So it's kind of moving out of that energy and into like, no, like I'm good enough to do this. Like, yeah, I want to be seen. Like I want to move into more of a official role where I'm going to get paid more. That's what this is. Because with the Privileged Lady, like, you know, it's pretty clear, that card. Like, it's really the Empress, I think, in that deck, because, you know, it's the 2 and the 1. Well, I don't know. It's reminding me of the Empress. So, because the number 3 is like growth and prosperity. So I feel like something that you've been holding yourself back on is about to grow. And also the Sun is abundance. Like the Sun is a lot of money coming in. It's almost like coming out of the darkness into the light. And then here, I know she's in front of the moon, but you know, it looks like a sun. So you're gonna have I feel like because you're not holding yourself back, it's like you're valuing your own time more as well, you know, because you're going to be, if this is not happening for you yet, this resting thing, that's going to be happening. It's almost like you're moving out of a workaholic energy into a kind of, yeah, more like about valuing your own time kind of energy. And that's what's coming in some way, like with the unexpected income. This can be, you know, literally like income that you weren't really expecting, like more of it coming in. Like say you have your own business, it's like more clients coming in, or, you know, if you've been waiting for a job offer, it can be that. Maybe someone's going to headhunt you, but there's going to be something like some kind of success in the business that you're doing or the jobs that you've been applying for. And it's going to give you like more money for working less hours, basically. I feel like you're not going to have to work yourself into the ground anymore. But there is a sort of message here about when this does come in, please make sure you're actually resting with the extra time, okay? And not just finding a different way to work yourself into the ground, pile 2, okay? Because you're not a machine. You see, he's not a machine, he's a man. That's from like Rocky 4, I think, right? Yeah, like you're not a machine, you can't just keep going, right? So that's your message, pile number 2. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. Okay, pile number 3. You guys were the Desert Rose, which is a form of selenite. Okay, I'm going to do your affirmation first. So you have, I don't have to be perfect, I just have to be me. I love that card because it's true, right? Like I feel like sometimes you get so caught up and you're like, oh my God, like it's so important, like that people think this way or that way about me, or like I do my work perfectly or whatever. But it's like, but you can't be perfect, right? No one expects you to be, and like if they are expecting that, then I don't know, they're gonna be disappointed, right? Certainly with me they are anyway. It's like, well, you're gonna be disappointed, motherfucker. Okay, so ooh, pile 3, you have the 4 of Wands. So that's okay, let me see what the other cards are, because that can be a few things. Ooh, you have the Empress. That's the mum, right? But that's the mum before she turns into the Queen of Wands in the movie. That's just her being like quote unquote normal mum, right? And you, oh my God, you have the Lovers. Okay, pile number 3. Well, this is pretty clear. Wow, what the hell? Okay, that's a very clear pile number 3. So the 4 of Wands is you're gonna meet someone, okay? With the Lovers card, you're gonna meet someone. I feel like you kind of don't know this person yet, because I feel like you're gonna be swapping phone numbers with this person. It could very well be a soulmate. Like if you came here, like, you know, the Lovers card talks about a soulmate. It could be a Gemini, a Taurus, or a Libra. You're gonna meet someone, and you're gonna be in a, okay, how do I say this? So the 4 of Wands is a relationship, okay? Like it's committed relationship, moving in with someone, living with someone is the same thing. Like engagement, marriage, whatever commitment means for you, okay? And the Empress is, you know, it's being a mum or being a dad, you know, or if you want to think of this as like, you know, if you're looking for an Empress type energy, this is, you're going to be meeting your Empress. The Empress is like a very kind of, you know, she's a mother. So some of you are actually going to become mothers with this person that you're going to meet. But you know, I know not everybody wants that, right? Not everybody wants to have children, but I just have to say it. For those of you that would apply to, you're going to meet someone here where there's going to be like moving in, marriage, and a pregnancy, okay? But if that's not what you want, or if that's not possible for you. With the Empress, this is about, it's kind of like nesting is the best way that I could put it. Like, you know, when you have the Empress and the Four of Wands coming out, it's kind of like you're going to be moving in with someone, you're going to be dating this person, and it's going to be like a very sort of homey kind of environment with this person. So either the Empress is you and you're going to be like, you know, kind of nesting, I want to say. I don't know if nesting involves children. I don't know. I don't think it necessarily does, right? But you might just, you know, you might be moving in with this person and they kind of make you want to be like, oh, I want to decorate the house or some shit. I don't know. But, you know, this could also be like if you're looking for a woman, this could be, you know, your Empress coming in here. Or maybe you're a dude and you want to nest. You know, this could be you as well. But there's certainly a very, oh my god, I just looked at your other cards. There's certainly a very, like, homey, you're going to meet someone that's going to feel very like home to you, and you're going to be living with this person. And I feel like they're going to treat you very well, I would say, with the Empress, because the Empress is like, you know, like the queen, basically. She's like the queen of the deck. Look at this, you have marriage. So you have the Four of Wands and you have the marriage card. You have, look at that. Dum dum dum. Why don't you focus, you asshole? Oh my god. Okay, so you have the Empress and you have family room. You see what I was talking about, nesting? You know what I mean? So obviously this card has family room, right? So some of you are about to start a family with someone, okay? But you see what I mean about nesting? It's like, oh, I'm gonna make the house nice. You know what I mean? Haven't quite mastered that whole nesting thing yet myself, but you have community here as well. So see with the phone number thing here and community, like you might meet this person when you're at a party or something. And I know what some of you are thinking, but I don't go out. How would I meet this person? So let me clarify. Community can be a few things, right? There's obviously a few people here, so this could even be like online. And I don't mean like a dating website, because I know like a lot of people hate that shit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I feel like I can get my personality across in a way that doesn't make me sound like an asshole. Like on a dating website, I feel like I don't have that. Yeah, I don't know. I hate those things. So, but it's like, it could be some other type of online community that you meet this person on. Like maybe you're gonna meet them on my channel, for example, right? For example, or like, I don't know, like it's a tarot channel, maybe you guys are into like spiritual stuff, and maybe you're gonna meet them like when you do some kind of online spiritual course. Or it could be something online, like some kind of online community, but it could also be like you could meet them at a party, you could meet them through friends. It's something to do with a place where there would be other people around, but that doesn't necessarily mean real people in person, if you see what I mean. It could be online, you know what I'm trying to say. But I would say, like, I mean, you know, if online dating is your thing, then certainly you could meet them online dating, but I know like a lot of people don't like that, so I'm saying it totally doesn't have to be that. Do you know what I mean? But you're gonna meet someone here, because I feel like there's going to be like an exchanging of phone numbers, because that's just like very clear, you know. So, you know, maybe you're going to meet someone online and then you guys are going to end up like chatting through WhatsApp. Camera cut me off. I think that's spirit being like, okay, wrap it up, bitch, wrap it up. Stop rambling. But you can meet them, like I said, like a party or some kind of random gathering that you go to. But I just wanted to clarify, you know, because I know there's a lot of people that watch the channel like me that are like hermits. So it's like, bitch, where am I going to meet someone? I'm just saying it could be online, or like, you know, maybe you go to an evening class or meet them there, or like I said, you might take like an online, I don't know, like an online tarot course or something that I know some people are doing that I don't have. I'm not pimping my own. It's just, you know, I know some people attend those, so you might meet someone there, for example, right? So I'm just going to wrap this up because I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah, that's your message, pile number 3. And I just want to reiterate this. So, you know, when you do meet this person, or maybe they're just telling you now, like, you know, you don't have to like rein in your behavior. You don't have, I mean, don't act like a psycho, right? But like, you don't have to change who you are, like, to make someone else happy, right? Like, that's not love, right? There's going to be someone, what they're saying here is there is someone out there, no matter what's happening in your life at the moment, there is someone out there who's going to love you for exactly who you are, right? Exactly the way that you are. So that's your message, pile 3. I hope you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.